Yes, sir. We are live on Facebook.
Oh, great, great.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry for the delay. Actually, that was due to a technical difficulty. That's why we were delayed for few minutes. But we are here to present our Web Express regarding the Fit India movement. Regarding Fit India, as part of the Fit India movement, actually. So today we have our renowned panelist who is very well known to Academia Bridgewell Solutions. We have Mr. P. Kadiresan. I want to give a short introduction of Sir. Mr. P. Kadiresan is currently in the capacity of Principal, Navanita Public School, Nellore, a residential school for the underprivileged under CSR initiative promoted by Nava Yoga Engineering Company Limited. Mr. P. Kadiresan is MSc, BSc Ed Education, IELTS trainer also. He has a rich experience, teaching experience of 24 years in CBSE as well as ICSE pattern of schooling. Sir has 16 years of experience in the capacity of principal, 4 years of experience working as vice principal in Saudi Arabia. Also, Sir has received some prestigious awards and recognition. To mention some, I mention few about this. Bharat Shiksha Ratna Award in 2012, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Educator of the Decade Award by National Educational Society for Children and Youth Welfare. Then Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam International Educator Honors by Sri Krishna Educator. Sir P. Kadiresan is involved in webinars and panel discussion during the pandemic in the quest for knowledge through sharing and caring. We are very, very fortunate to have you, sir, today with us, where you will be sharing some some very important points to the students as well as the youths to how to remain fit. And now I would like to hand over, not actually hand over the what to say, I don't know. Earlier we used to tell that hand over the mic, hand over the stage, but now it's something different. So, sir, I request you to take over from me and present your presentation regarding the Fit India movement. Sir, you are not heard, sir. Yeah. No, sir, no, no. Although it is not muted, but it is not her, sir. Earlier you were.
Now, these are all the technical glitches, Now it's
Okay, now it's okay. It's
fine.
okay.
Good afternoon, Sujata ma'am. Good afternoon, all the viewers. It's so nice to be taking part in a platform like this quite often to remind myself about what I know and what I can share. So nice of you, Sujata ma'am, for the wonderful introduction you had. Now, going into the topic, Fit India. Fit India and how to be stay fit. It's a very important topic, and a topic which caters for all sections of the society, irrespective of being a literate, illiterate, being a student, and a grown person. Irrespective, it's a need of the hour, and then we all must be knowing how to remain fit. I just throw some insight. My discussion today would be throwing some insight into what is fit like, what would be like staying fit, and why should we stay fit, kind of consequences, and what is something called as the Fit India movement, how did it arise, etc. Right. Now, staying fit is the need of the hour, and going about, we hear a lot of people talking about fitness and then remaining fit, etc. Way back when I was in my school days, I still remember I never heard of this terminology called fit, remaining fit, remaining consciously fit, or for that matter, stamina. All these things were uh, new words for me then. It was all the order of the day where everybody knowingly or unknowingly were remaining fit those days. But now let us put uh, further down the topic why this fitness came now. But then we were not very much consciously making efforts towards fitness. It was inbuilt in us, and we were going through it, like right from the elders to younger generation. The need of the hour, we played well outdoor games. Now, comparatively, it is all indoors and it is all on the palm tops, where children enjoy playing on the mobiles, the Android phones, and all those things. Where in those generation, when I'm talking about those generation, at least 2 decades back, 2 decades to 3 decades back, we were all involved in our outdoor games that brought in a lot of other developments in us. Though physically fit was one of the major result of playing outdoor games, we never had any kind of apps for getting our food. Zomato, Swiggy, and name whatnot, everything brings the food into our doorstep, which means that we don't need to move out of the. Now, then, on a comparative scale, you at least needed to walk a little distance to get your food, even if it is going to be not homemade. If you go to get it from a restaurant or a hotel, you need to walk a little distance or cycle a little distance, which is also kind of contributing to your own fitness level. Now, the food you had to the there was no much of entertainment those days. Entertainments were very limited space and their time constraints also. I know when I compare now with those 3 decades back or 2 decades back, now you have 24 by 7 channels work going around the globe. But then it was only for a short duration of, say, evening 6 to 8 or 9. Those were wonderful moments where I could see the world this week on a DD news channel. The entire concept of bringing the world news together on a Friday evening, all those things happened. Now, I don't need to even get out of my bed. Rather, switch on my mobile, daily updates on the news coming in, breaking news coming. And adding on to this, we do have all this WhatsApp and the Facebook, which serves authentic messages also. It also paves way for other not very authenticated messages being circulated. So now, then people were fit because they were all involved in such kind of activities. But now, slowly, because of the technological advancement, people have stayed away from this physical activity, and now it is very, very essential to be making yourself fit. If not for the world around you, there is a world inside you. For the world inside you, you need to stay fit. When I say world inside you, every system, whatever human systems you have,
Sir, excuse me, sir. Again, your sound is not coming, sir.
Is it
Yes,
okay now?
yes.
Yeah. Apologies for the technical glitches what I have, because probably the network isn't supporting me. Fine. So, what I wish to say is the technological advancements have made life easier for us. So we don't need to actually bother about the world around us. We don't need to show what we are to the entire world. At least let us realize for ourselves what we are. Only when you realize, you will be able to showcase yourself to the entire world. So it is very important for you to stay fit in terms of physical developments, or your own physique. You should be maintaining that fitness level, which is very very important. And uh, thank god, at least now we have a movement called as the Fit India movement, which initially was founded in the year 1993. It was by Suparno Satpathy, who founded the movement, but it was incorporated in the year 2000. And uh, it was taken over as a company in 2000. And officially, the Honorable Prime Minister of India launched this movement on 29th August 2019 on National Sports Day. Okay. Now, when all these things I'm talking about, it is only that people have not realized that their fitness level is also a part for the environment they have at home, their contribution to the society or the national. Now, there we never had a movement to tell us that you need to fit, but now we have the star campaigns happening. We have the movement in the capital, the prime minister launching a movement, all those things. If you honestly think of, if you are going to honestly look back how your childhood was, but probably these youngsters at school would have missed that fun. Now, uh, why should I remain fit? What will happen if I don't? Is what we are going to get into. Remaining fit is a kind of happiness for our own body. It is not the emotions I'm talking about. It is the happiness level what you give it to your body. Like, for example, everything, the respiratory, the circulatory, the cardiovascular system, the overall health status of a person would be 100%, if not 100%, at least 90%. I cannot expect 100% fitness level now, because we are not eating healthy food. The food what is cultivated in the land is also not the supposed to be which is supposed to be healthy. It is not serving that need. So when we have all these kind of fertilizers produced crops, which we intake for our own reasons, they, in fact, they give us diverse effects, ill effects to the body system. So we cannot keep grabbing those things and then staying fit. In order to stay fit, though you take your food whatever available, you need to have a kind of workout for yourself to remain fit. Okay. So that makes you happy being. Even if you're not going to be happy because of some external factor, your respiratory factor system, your cardiovascular system, all of them will be appreciating you, and then they will smile inside within you, very happy. The 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 chances of how to remain fit, though we have all these external factors, that we are not getting proper food like what we used to get, we are more or less eating pesticides, fertilizers, all those things. Now, can we not spend an hour exercising ourselves? Out of 24 hours, take a pledge for yourself that whatever happens, I'm going to do my own workouts or my own exercise for an hour, then the exercise patterns can change. It can be a moderate, very, very moderate physical exercise. Physical exercise, when I say it is, which will cater to all the internal system and the external body parts also. Okay. You don't necessarily need to go to a gym for being a physically fit. I still remember those days, people who used to go to gym were mostly for building their body, bodybuilding measures, or a weightlifter or something like that. That is how they built their bodies. But these days, very pathetic is we do go to gym because of our own reasons, to remain fit, to reduce weight, and for our whatever reason. A brisk walk early in the morning, if you don't find time in the morning, probably evening hours, a brisk walk. It can be just catch up with your partner or a company and then walk for a while. You, without knowing the pain of walking, because these days we are all so accustomed, getting habituated to things that make us very comfortable. So walking a while, walking a short distance also become difficult. In such cases, just play a music and then forget about the thing that you're walking. Choose a partner where you can discuss many things and then walk around. The walk should be a very, very brisk walk, which will make uh, yourself a fit being. What are the consequences? Oh, this person is going to be killing our time telling that you should stay fit, this, that. Why should I be fit? What will be the consequence if I'm not going to remain fit? This is like a very, very slow poison. You are going to be toxicated if you are not going to take care of your own body, your internal systems, etc. The the it, it does not overshoot, it does not uh, bring immediate effects, but slowly. I with my In my personal experience, I've seen small kids of the age 6 or 7 getting being diabetic. They are prone to, these days, the uh, cardiac arrest cases happen most of the times between 20 to 30 years. The the cardiac arrest cases, and uh, passing away, like the family members are the ones who are going to be affected the most, just because we are a little ignorant, just because we are little negligent. We end up ourselves, and what we leave for our family members or for the people around us is a big void for them because of our absence. Why is the absence? Because we are not taking care of our own system. So a kind of uh, realization for everybody that what they are doing is for their own self. But most of the time, I've also spoken to most people, learned people, experienced people, children, all those things. We see a lot of oversized people, children who are generally very energetic. They are oversized, they don't show any interest. These are all the other psychomotor domains where you will have an influence of this over not being really fit. So children are oversized, adults are oversized, they are lethargic, they have a very sedentary lifestyle. All these things, when I ask them, why don't we go for a walk? Why don't we go for an exercise? The first factor which comes, most of the, if you're going to take a survey, most of them would say, I don't find sufficient time. So I don't find sufficient time. Then it could be lack of knowledge. It is very uncomfortable to walk along the street Next, I don't have money for spending in the gym. It is very costly affair. And why should I exercise today? Today I'm little tired. Tomorrow I'll start doing. So these kind of things are which generally pop up when we ask any being, any adult or a childhood. Let's only stick on to the point that periodically periodically, probably if you don't have time, allocate yourself at least alternate days, if not every day, alternate days. Slowly make it as a practice and fix it with it. Fix with the same schedule what you're going to make, and you're not going to make this for anybody else. It is only for yourself. Now, if I'm going to summarize and then tell, everything has become materialistic in this technologically advanced world. Why should I? People are talking about remaining fit. Why should I? If the same, if I'm going to offer a certificate from UNESCO, you are physically fit. So for that physically fit level, if you complete these many tasks, you will get a. So there are people who work on that day and night for being uh, awarded a certificate for physical fitness level, failing to realize that they are doing it only for themselves. It is not the certificate which you display which is going to keep you healthy. It is only your practices, what you are doing for yourself. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize. You have hundreds of work. Forget about all those things. Prioritize whatever work schedules, whatever work schedules you have. Keep a small portion of it with your own well-being, because there is someone else who is also completely relying on you. So that is what I children, for the student community, there's a good environment of coming outside the school learning. They, it is apart from the gadgets. If you go out and then play, you have enough scope for become being a star for yourself. You will be recognized very well in your peer group. So you feel that everything is under in your palm. Just just leave that gadget out, go outside and see in your play area. You will have the entire world cheering you, where that would be a realistic world wherein the gadgets will only give you a virtual, just like what we are speaking now. It will be only a virtual platform. There will not be any recognition. One, your virtual recognition stays only the duration what you play the game on the gadget. But when it is a realistic one, you will have in and around, you will have the recognition. Oh, that particular child is well, very well trained in cricket, very well trained in basketball, all those things. Virtually playing, you will not have that support. Children, once you are physically fit, you will be the star in your school, probably with the sports, with the physical fitness level. This will also lead to a better performance in your academics. Well, you will more more than anything, you will be the star campaigner in your school. For anything and everything, you will be recognized. And this is from me, Mr. Jata. Thank you. Any queries, we'll take it up now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. That was wonderful. From the beginning, from history, from our ancestors' journey to the present, everything you covered in such a short time. Unbelievable, sir. If anybody just listen to this half an hour video also later on, they will get enough knowledge. And mainly for the students, that yes, you are very, very right, sir. that recognition, people run after recognitions.
True.
So it's good that you say that if UNESCO is providing a certificate, people will definitely run for fit to become fit so that they get the certificate. So it's I don't know whether we should appreciate it or we should criticize this thinking of
Yeah,
people. Yes, sir.
very true, ma'am. Now, the only point is that we need to realize that we are beyond any kind of certificate or anything. We
Right,
need to have that particular thing. So
right, sir.
once we realize that, we will do anything and everything for our own self. That's my belief.
Yes, yes, yes. That is
But
true. That is true. So that is why actually this kind of webinars are held so that people, when they get time in their free time, also if they cannot watch live, because webinars many people cannot attend. Okay,
yes,
it's over means over. That's why we are doing it live on Facebook so that it remains there. Anybody can watch it later also. These are
very true.
so helpful, so useful. That's why
Very
this trend I have changed totally. Earlier I was doing only webinar in the Zoom. So now
true,
it's
true.
this is the purpose actually. This is the
Yeah.
purpose to reach the greater audience anytime from anywhere. And thank you,
We will
sir, for
only
the
share and care everything, ma'am. We do care for the student community, and whatever little we know, we share, and then we also gain more, lot more. And that's where Sujata ma'am and Academy Bridgewell is helping out. Thank you so much for this platform, and I am feeling greatly honored.
sir. We are honored, sir. We are honored that you have spared your time once again and you are with us. And not only for your student, but for a bigger audience, you are always there to share your experiences, share your vast knowledge on so many areas we have seen so far.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thank
it's not that only one area, but anytime, anywhere, any topic, you are always ready with research and completely a brilliant session. Thank you very much,
thank you.
sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
So let's
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
thank you, sir. Thank you. It's let's wind up for today.
Sure, ma'am.
Hope all of you will get much needed knowledge. So do watch the video